If you were ever wondering what Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were thinking and maybe trying to hide during tonight's debate, it's all right there in their body language. I had the chance to sit down with Patricia Townsend, a body language expert, as the back and forth battle began.
When this debate started, I thought they looked a little sedated. Maybe somebody had slipped them some Quaaludes or something. But boy, they sure, within 30 minutes into this debate, the emotion was high, the voices were getting loud, both of them getting very flushed. One thing I'm really liking with Hillary is these parallel gestures. I don't know if you've noticed this. When she makes a gesture, she uses both hands. So they come up, it's a very authoritative, it's a very regal, powerful gesture to use both hands. Donald Trump frequently does that himself. We have so much baseline video on these people so we can kind of see their patterns. So it's unusual to see him doing these asynchronous gestures. They're not as strong, they're not as dominating, so it's unusual to see that. Both of them, though, however, are using, and I'm sure you'll notice this as we go through, a lot of these illustrators and emblems. This A-OK is all over the place. Both sides using those to invoke that positive feeling. But what I see the most is when Hillary's speaking, you see Donald Trump smirking, rolling his eyes, doing all of these, what we call emotional contagion, to influence and perhaps cast a negative impression of what she's saying to the audience that's still watching him. On the split screen, every time anyone is speaking, the other candidate has the opportunity to kind of steal some of their power by making their own facial gestures, moving the microphone around, doing anything to distract from the other candidate that's speaking. So I noticed that these big smiles come up when she's pushed on issues that she doesn't want to talk about, she's uncomfortable with, doesn't have an answer for, and we get this like over-the-top big smile, this big toothy grin and these huge eyes.
Really interesting stuff. Was there anything that surprised you from the body language expert?
You know, it was interesting, Caribe. She said that although these two candidates certainly prepared for this debate, it doesn't matter. Leaks still happen. And at the end of the day, it is practically impossible, even though you have practiced keeping everything in check, making sure that you're not doing any sort of exaggerated gestures. And they practice this. Yeah. This is also part of the preparation for this kind of thing. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, your true personality somehow, some way will come through. And of course, certainly when it comes to Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, I think we've seen that.
Yeah, we sure have. All right, Mark, we'll send it over to you.